What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back from Elder Scrolls Legends, and today I tried to make a deck around Thalmor Embassy, and I tried to play into that high elf theme. So it's kind of like an action mage with the 2 3-cost cards that care about actions. I don't know. This deck's not very good, and there's a bunch of changes I could have made to make it better, but I kind of wanted to stick to theme, so that's what we did. Some notable things that this deck is missing is draw, so you could drop some of these 3-cost cards. For like the 4-cost, the Elusive Schemer, that's a consideration you could make. There's a lot of changes that you could make to this deck to make it better, but I'm a sucker for punishment, and I also want to stick to the theme, so I stuck to the theme as much as I possibly could. If this is Prophecy Aggro Battle Mage, Thalmor Embassy would be hilarious to not be able to die to a Prophecy Lightning Bolt. That's also why we're packing 2 Ice Storms and a Lydia for some aggro matchups. The Thalmor Justicar, theoretically in a bubble, could help us trade with token decks. I don't know. There's not very many matchups, I think, where this deck is favored. But like I said, I'm a sucker for punishment, and trying to bring some fun decks to you guys. I'd greatly prefer a different 2-drop than a BC and Navigator to contest that with. I'd rather trade this with something else. But if it's the best we've got, it's the best we've got. So he gave us Bone Daddy. Now that I have a Firebolt, I'm more comfortable just contesting this. Mudcrab Merchant tells me 95% chance that he's playing something very aggressive, although the trade tells me otherwise. Alright, so Barrelzar's Tinkering has great synergy with this guy. It just needs something else on the board first. So like I could Firebolt and then Barrelzar's Tinkering and then use the token that he generates to continue to tinker. That's interesting. Like, why do you care that that guy exists? Oh well, the longer we go, the closer we get to Bone Colossus. Angry Grawl. That's pretty grievous. Just contest that. We can trade. If he wants to Firebolt or Lightning Bolt, he can go ahead. We have a Thalmor Embassy now. He's using a lot to answer not very much right now.
We only want what is best for Tamriel.
We'll just pass. We'll use Bone Daddy next turn. What the fuck? I don't know what's happening anymore. This is officially the weirdest game I've played in a long time. Is this like almost creatureless Battle Mage? What the fuck? I just got hit by... I'm guessing this is almost creatureless Battle Mage. This is the only explanation for what's going on right now.
Their time grows short.
That's nice. You get a 6-drop out of that. We can actually tinker again next turn, or just drop Clockwork Apostle on the 1/1. Get 2 5/5s out here.
Praise to Namira.
Double Namira Shrine is interesting. Alright, we've got our own Incano now.
Let me take out the rubbish. Thank you.
So much work yet to do.
Thank you.
Next turn, we can Barrelzar's Tinkering on Clockwork Apostle. Or if everything gets to swing, we go on Kano for lethal. Alright, I didn't think that would stick, but... Let's see if we can get 3 cards out. Cheap creature would be good right about now.
I've no time for this.
Okay.
This was a worthy contest.
Looking to make a purchase?
Nice. Okay. This is one of the weirdest games I've played in a long time, and I love it. We have another Ancano from hand next turn. Do you have an Ice Storm? You need more than Ice Storm. You need Firebolt plus Ice Storm. Yeah, so this was almost Creatureless Battle Mage. Just playing Mudcrab Merchant for some reason. Maybe to bluff the aggro Battle Mage?
I bow to your victory.
I don't know. That might be one of the only matchups in the world that we could win with this deck. But we're going to go ahead and get another one because this video is pretty short still. We saw some really nice tinkerings. Getting the tinkering into that Kwama Queen into High King Emmerich was really clutch. And then getting the tinkering on Clockwork Apostle into Ancano was super clutch. If our win condition is high rolling, I don't feel good about that. But I don't know. We got Aldmeri Patriot and an Ice Storm in our opening hand, plus an Artaeum Savant. This isn't the worst opener. I think I'll keep it. Getting a turn 1, 2, 3 is pretty good. I can go for turn 2 Thalmor Embassy. Or just turn 2 Artaeum Savant. You can't execute me. I guess it'll depend on if I draw another High Elf or if I draw an action next turn.
We see you waking and sleeping.
That's close enough. Fivefold veneration.
I know this we could have gotten a cheaper play if we just played the Embassy next turn, but I want to be able to Firebolt swing into that. He's probably really confused right now. It's looking like it's probably going to be Firebolt Thalmor Embassy, but there is a chance that we play something else. If we get like another cheap action. Maybe even a Tinkering. I don't know. Best card is probably... I don't know. Maybe Royal Sage to push the advantage? This is like mid-range Dagoth. I don't think we have any combination of cards that beats them. Which is looking like it might be with the Waking Dreamer. I don't know why he's so confused by this card. It's a bad card.
Let's heat things up.
Join.
There's also a chance that he could hit himself with the buff.
Shall we begin?
A serious call. Close enough.
Guess that works, unless we get lightning bolted here. Best case scenario would have been the buff landing on the Patriot.
I'll kill you.
You can't always get what you want.
A serious call.
We only want what is best for
Alright, we'll just
Tamriel.
sit on that for now. Thalmor Justicar would be welcome next turn. Here you're seeing an example of how flat the deck can fall right on its face. But like I said, no qualms about it. This deck is not good. Don't trust it.
Where you stand.
What? Okay, you just put yourself into Ice Storm range, dude.
I see you're in need of my wisdom.
Alright, that's fine. I'll take 6 because it'll get me 2 more cards. I assume he trades with this if he can. I'm just trying to set up an Ice Storm. That's an interesting trade. I like it though. I don't like that.
Or come to die. They shall have nowhere to hide.
We see you waking and sleeping. We will give no quarter.
What? Alright, there's a low roll. Barrelzar's Tankering does have some anti-synergy with Thalmor Embassy. We do have a really nice Ice Storm next turn. Potentially. We had to get rid of that Hand of Dagoth, though. That thing was too risky. We won't be dying to Lightning Bolt from hand for now.
Behold my
Oh, we get a second Ice Storm.
Join us.
have you come
He's got
to
another one?
submit or come to die.
Top quality draws, bro.
Keep off the ground.
Can't beat 2 of these back to back. No deck is handling that well on back-to-back turns. Let alone a shit deck. That doesn't help at all.
Of course, I'm on your side.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Okay. Merry Patriot doesn't help me do anything here.
An extra quip. They shall have nowhere to hide.
I'm gonna play it all
A little distraction might prove useful.
because it is basically my only hope that A, I don't die this turn, even though I'm gonna be really close to it, and B, that I can get a somewhat worthwhile Ice Storm off next turn. And even then, I'm probably dead because we have no heals. So take for that what you will. Okay, let's see what my opponent's got for me. Mr. Lack.
Didn't
I would do the same. I would just go face. You have such a steep advantage here. Just keep attacking. You are so far ahead. This can't possibly go wrong. Seeing a dagger trade? Is that what you're thinking about?
Do your worst.
What the hell were you putting together there? You had Tazcat in hand. What were you thinking about? Oh, man. There was some elite maths going on there. Let's get one more. See if we can't eke out a second win with this shit deck. There's just no synergy between High Elves. It's kind of unfortunate, because you put an entire support dedicated to High Elves, and none of them work together that well, besides a few of them kind of caring about actions. Alrighty, we're going to try to get one more. I mean, I just ran into plain red aggro, and we didn't draw Ice Storm, so it was over pretty quickly. Not going to waste your guys' time with that. We're trying to see this shit deck do something useful, and we've all seen red aggro do red aggro things, so we don't need to see that another time right now. We're trying to see garbage decks do good things. Garbage decks gone good. That'll be our movie. Put that back. I don't think Ice Storm is going to be relevant against Talvani. This isn't the worst if we can draw an action on turn 1. Still think we play this.
Fivefold venerations.
Let my
Good
aim
tidings,
be true.
citizen.
Getting a 1-drop out is better than not getting a 1-drop out.
That's
See if we
close
can draw a
enough.
card. Oh, this dude just never works. I know it's not a super high chance, but like 30% chance you figured like one every couple games he'd trigger. Dude literally never triggers. Like, I don't even know what he's here for. He's supposed to be situational draw, but he's really just like a garbage 2-drop that never does anything good. I mean, we knew that was coming.
Mother will guide us. Fivefold veneration. Close enough.
Next turn, we can Crystal Tower Crafter plus Lesser Ward. Maybe even draw, like, I don't know. Firebolt would be okay. Giant Bat. Alright.
Shall we begin?
A serious call.
Okay. This will probably just get hit with a Shadowfen Priest this turn. We have something to do on 6 and 7, but nothing to do next turn. Even if he tries to Cruel Fire Bloom on this thing, you can't kill the Crystal Tower Crafter right now. But we're like all out of cards.
The waters of life.
I like that our opponent's playing Fleeting Apparition. That's interesting.
A serious call.
There's more to come.
Let's drop
I have
Lydia.
sworn to protect
We have
you.
Skywatch Vindicator for next turn, which isn't horrendous. I like him better as a 5 cost and a 6 cost, but we don't have a Thalmor Embassy down. What else do we got? Sorcerer's Negation. Skywatch Vindicator might be the movement next turn. We'll spread the buffs around so that we don't get absolutely blown out by Shadowfen Priest or negation number 2. I suppose.
The hist heals and rejuvenates.
Okay.
Battle awaits. A serious cold.
For Whiterun.
I'm gonna play that, so even if he silences Lydia, he can't flat out kill either one of these. He'll need to use an action as well.
Herbs
Okay.
can heal or harm.
Barrelzar's tinkering would be great if we had a good target for it. So like if we drew Thalmor Justicar next turn and we could start tinkering these guys, it'd be sweet. As of now, it looks like it's probably just going to be Clockwork Apostle next turn. And Kano. Oh. Is he going to Dark Rebirth this? I wouldn't mind that.
The waters of life.
No, okay.
A serious calls you. Annihilation.
For Whiterun.
Let's turn this into a 7. Yes, please. Let's turn her into a 6. I'll pass on that for now. So we didn't get the greatest rolls on the 2 of these, stat-wise, but they're still better than the bodies we had. We also have 15 on board. Interesting.
Fivefold venerations, my friend.
Do we pass on that and keep the 8 guy? Probably.
A serious calls
Just take our damage. I wish these guys got cover after they transformed, so that you could do some hope like avoiding a danger noodle. That's a ballsy move if he doesn't have an Ice Storm. Or something, like a Lightning Bolt. Giant Bat? Is it Giant Bat into the 0-2 guy? No, just double Giant Bat. Better hope he has a noodle. Solitaire back. Tazcat. Fair enough.
A little distraction might
We just
prove
gotta
useful.
put lethal on board here. He can't Tazcat and Lightning Bolt this turn. He needs 13 to do that. He's used 3 Giant Bats already. Although I guess upgraded giant bats plus Tazcad could do it.
The forest is my
Oh, leaf
cloak.
lurker. Okay. That sucks. This is really bad now.
Let my aim be
This is such a weird version of Telvanni. But I guess the fleeting apparition told me it was slightly different. I don't know. This is not a normal Telvanni list. All I know is we're about to start getting Solitaire Giant Batted. Because if he drew all 3 Giant Bats, I'm sure he drew all 3 Solitaires. It's only natural. Go face. Let me get a Prophecy Cloud Rest Illusionist into a Clockwork Apostle. Maybe? Do it. Yeah.
Do not take you.
That's not what I wanted, but it's what I got, I guess. Wouldn't mind Ice Storm off the top next turn, I guess. Okay.
honor and praise.
Bro, this dude never does anything.
I see you're in need of my wisdom.
Double charge is incredibly lucky.
Away with you.
You can't escape.
Like, stupid lucky. That'd be fitting if that's the only way this deck can win, is if, like, dumb things happen. But at least now, at any point, I'm in Lightning Bolt range. And I've got 35 cards left, so we got about a 1 in 11 chance. Clockwork Apostle is lethal with Dwarven Spider right now. Although I assume we'd see Tazcad right now. But even Tazcad's risky, because then Firebolt would be lethal. It looks like it's what he's going for. That would do it. As long as he doesn't hurt this, we win.
A fine battle.
You can't escape.
I can't believe this deck beat anything.
A clash for the ages.
I don't even feel good about it. Like, this deck was garbage, but there's some theme for you. We had some high health action mage. Probably should have went more into like the action synergy or something, but I wanted to go all in on the high elves for Thalmor Embassy. I'm doing it for the memes, and I'm doing it for the dumbness. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you have any other dumb decks you want to see me try out, I'm a sucker for punishment, so we'll keep getting punished. Let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm DragonTamerBlayde, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.